I took this window in to my lesson as an object lesson, and the lesson was the two great commandments. And so the bridge has this suspension bridge has two towers. And as a symbolism for this spiritual talk that I was given, the first is the love we have of God. We love God and we want to serve Him, and we love Him with all of our heart, might, mind, and strength. And the second commandment is like unto it, to love thy neighbor as thyself. So I took this and had each person foil one of the pieces. So it went in, just cut out, and then each piece was foiled. We didn't get all of them done. I'll do more by myself and solder it together. But it was so fun to have us working together. All of the pieces, they are not perfect, and we are not perfect, and we're all coming together. And just like this window is going to come together with all the help of everyone. And it was a great lesson. The students participated, and it was wonderful to have that and to be together. And so that is it for today.
Hi, it's David, and I'm working on the frame to that bridge window. And I thought I'd talk a little bit about it. Jeanne and I went ahead and worked on it together. I first took some poplar and machined it down to where it would be the right size and everything, and then we assembled it. And normally I paint my picture frames black because they cover up any imperfections that there might be in the frame. But Jeanne wanted something a little bit different on this one, and so we did some staining. Jeanne did the staining. I sat on a chair next to her and kibitzed, told her what I thought was good and what she ought to try differently. And then we spray painted it with lacquer. Once we got done with that, now we're doing an embellishment here. And these are some corner reinforcements that we got from Home Depot, and here they are, some others. And in order to put them in place properly, flip this one around so we can work on the same corner. So you can see that one, now this is the exterior side of the frame, and so this is this part that'll be showing, and she wanted it to have this kind of an industrial look to it because the bridge has an industrial look to it. So now what I've done is I've got these, there's a bigger one and a smaller one. And in order to line these up, I line up the outside edge and I draw so it's lining up with the split of the wood and also with the pencil mark. You can't see it very well, but that's good enough. Now on the other side, I use the same piece and then on that one I'll line it up like that, and on this one I'll line it up like that. So now in order to get these to work properly, I need a hole. But I only need a pilot hole. I don't need to go all the way through. Now the ones on the inside are the brass ones. And the ones on the outside are the steel ones, because I'm trying to go with that industrial. I'm using this screwdriver because it's got a really nice fine point on it. I had some screws that were so fine that I had to use these screwdrivers, which are that big, but then they didn't have enough torque on them, so I couldn't get them to really work.
So here's David putting in the, is it caulk or silicone?
Oh, it's a sealant.
So, and it says clear. So we're hoping that as this goes on white, that it's going to turn clear.
I'm very suspicious of this kind of caulking because we've had it before and not work. So,
but he's putting just a nice thin layer, so hopefully it doesn't squish out.
okay, so Jeannie, is this the?
That's the back.
This is the back?
That's the back. That's the front. And David made the frame and it fits so nicely. Good job, dear.
It's popped in, and now I'm going to just do a little coating on the top edge so that we have a good looking seal. One thing about this silicone that I'm using, this is from Sherwin-Williams, it's kind of, I don't know, more liquid than the other brands that I use, and so it's a little bit scary. Now I could smear along this so that all the bead would be perfect, but I'm not going to. I'm going to leave it just like that, because if it turns clear, then it'll look perfect. Now the other thing I'm going to do here is I'm going to attach a chain up here. We usually put our windows, we like to put them with a chain holding them, but I'll do that after this is dry. Okay, you can see that a lot of the caulking has gone pretty clear. Some of the large spaces in the side are still white, but they're turning. Now what I'm going to do here, I want both sides to be about the same height on this chain. So I'm lining.
Okay.
Okay, so I'm lining this up with this lead line here, not for any other reason than so that I can get it close to the same on each side. So I've got that in, and I'll put one more here. Okay, so now over here, I'll do the same thing. Now Jeanne was asking me if, what would we do if we needed to hang it from 2 chains instead of 1, and I told her that we could just take this apart here, and then you'd have 2 separate chains, because they're going to hang up and down. Now I try to do it this way because I like to have the weight of the frame on this piece. It seems stronger to me. Okay, it'll hold now. And I just wanted to show you what the finished piece looks like.
Okay, sorry.